Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Good here with Clint Brazier and Hayden Burks. And Clint, good to be back. Spent last week in the great state of Texas and found out what everyone knows. The Alamo's a ripoff.
It kind of is. Now, the last time I was at it, I was 4, so it was a lot bigger. I mean, it was a lot smaller this time, but we got to go as a family. A lot of the Fields family, that it's the other side of my family, and we basically had a family reunion in Texas for a funeral for my uncle, and it was a great time. Anybody that you're ever thinking about going to San Antonio just to do the Riverwalk, it's amazing. So I think I would definitely give it 2 thumbs up on just visiting San Antonio. But let me say this: if you drive, which we did,
13 hours. Right?
Well, no, about 15. But I wanted to fly. Mother wanted to drive, so we drove.
Yeah.
Now my mom did say, "Now you can fly, and I'll just meet you there." Yeah, I'm going to let you drive 15 hours by yourself. Yeah. So, but let me just say this: if you can chop it up, go through Louisiana and something. Just don't go through Arkansas, because Jesus,
there ain't nothing
there
in Arkansas.
And I'll say this: we stopped our first night. We stopped and stayed in Hope, Arkansas, which is famous. That's where Bill Clinton's from.
Exactly.
And I said, well, if you can get out of here, that ought to show you anybody can make it. Because by God, that ain't nothing but a dump. And so if somebody come from there and made it president, everybody's got a chance. The best
somebody in Lawrenceburg's got a chance.
Let me tell you something. Coming home, the best thing about Arkansas was getting to Memphis.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're
getting across the state line.
Yeah, just to get to Memphis is the best thing about Arkansas.
That's how bad Arkansas is.
That's how bad Arkansas is.
You want to get to Memphis that bad.
Yeah.
Unless you go in the Fayetteville or Little Rock, I played a lot of college baseball in Arkansas. There, cow pastures and.
No, you just try to find a decent gas station.
Yeah.
One that you don't feel like you're going to get robbed or some kind of disease.
That's the best gas stations to go to. The ones you don't get robbed at. Yeah.
Where you're out there, the Barkley churros.
No, but I did get to eat some authentic Mexican food and some great Texas barbecue and brisket and stuff. Like I ate so much of it, I was sick of it. Like the last day that we were there and went downtown and stuff, I was like, all right, where's a pizza place or something? And even it was great, but I ate so much of that Southwest, food. I was like, all right, that's enough. No offense to Schaefer's or anything like that, but you ain't gonna see me for a while.
Oh man, well, we got some big news here at the X Sports Network. We announced it earlier today, but we have joined with Bank Independent, and we are going to be moving some coverage, game of the week football-wise, this fall into North Alabama. We announced the schedule earlier today. We're going to release press release and a graphic with all the schedule on it coming up here very shortly. But big news for the company. It's something we've been wanting to do for a while, and now we're partnering with Bank Independent, and we are heading into North Alabama starting tomorrow as we do the Jamboree between Deschler and Mars Hill.
Well, we were talking off air. I think it's great that you guys are able to expand. I know that this stuff has been in the works, and you've got a few more things that may even be bigger in the college world that you're kind of hoping for. But I just wonder, if we get big enough, do you think I can get on a payroll?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Clint, of course.
You're
still owed a paycheck for the American Legion baseball stuff.
I didn't go. AJ bailed me out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, wish you didn't have to say that.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
Ben would have known.
No,
he wouldn't have known.
Yeah, don't tell Dusty.
Hey, I'm a thief, but I'm an honest thief.
Don't tell Dusty.
Just pay me in cash, Ben. Cash.
Cash only.
Dusty's violating our attendance policy.
Not Venmo. Not Venmo.
Yeah, not Venmo.
Yeah, I don't take that either.
Don't want to be John Mateer from Oklahoma right now. But exciting news, as Clint mentioned. We got some other things in the work, not official yet, but we're hoping they do become official. And if they do, we're going to be even busier than what we already are at this point. But we'd rather be busy than bored. That's for sure. But get into the local sports scene, guys. By this time next week, all of our volleyball teams would have played 2 games at this point, and it got here before we knew it. Got here way too fast.
Yeah, the preseason is done. I kind of kept up with a lot of the Summertown SmackDown games, and it was pretty, I think Summertown beat Lawrence County, and then got beat by Eagleville. Then Eagleville beats Lawrence County. So Lawrence County beats Eagleville. So it was there's some really good volleyball around here, and I'm not still going to call it unless it's a need to basis. But I'm interested in watching. I think Summertown's going to be really good. Anybody that's got Leah Dixon's going to be really good, and I don't care if Loretta lost a ton. They're going to reload and they're going to be good. So, volleyball is something that I hated, and then that youngest one played it. Now I just kind of eat up with it.
Yeah. I mean, we're looking forward to great seasons. Obviously, right off the get-go, we get Loretto and Lawrence County on night one.
Yeah, get a feel for where both teams are. Like you said, Clint, losing Loretto, or what Loretto lost, but they just reloaded. And then also you look at where Lawrence County is. Really young team, bunch of freshmen and sophomores on that team. So we'll see what they can do. I know they're going to be probably the one with their target on the back for sure, win the district. So we'll just have to see in Summertown. I think I saw a text that Will said that the Bonner girl only had a sprain, so that's good because I know she injured her knee there in the Summertown SmackDown. So that's another piece you're going to hopefully get back sometime soon. At the start of the season. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, next week is when we're going to be getting into high school because we're already in the middle school. Now we're going to be into high school a whole lot more.
Yeah, with Summertown and Loretto, let's be real. We expect them to be in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, they'll play each other.
Don't be shocked if they play about 8 times.
Yeah. 2 of those, maybe 3 of those in Murfreesboro.
I mean, it's worked that way a lot.
Yeah.
They'll at least see each other in the sub-state or the region, definitely the district. I'd say so.
Lawrence County has a lot of potential. It's a very, very young team. You mentioned Leah Dixon, who is she's going to be dunking by the time she graduates from here. That's how good of a jumper she is. We saw what you see with young teams. I mean, consistency in the SmackDown. Whether they gave. For a couple sets, gave Loretto all they can handle, did the same with Summertown, and then turned right around and put it all together against 2 really good sets against a really good Eagleville team. And if they're doing that, they have potential to do a lot of things. The unfortunate part is who's in the other region. If they make it that far, again, they've won.
But is it a new region for them volleyball?
No,
or does it stay the same?
No, it's still the same.
So you still got Nolensville and Brentwood on the other side of it, and that's kind of been, and both those teams played for the state championship a year ago, and you got both of those teams still standing in their way right now.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Reagan Brazier, my kinfolk. I think she's libero now for Lawrence County, and I watched her in the SmackDown. She did a really, really good job. So I've got a vetted interest in to watch Lawrence County a lot this year as well.
Yeah. So, and then football. We're all going to be in jamborees on Friday night. You're doing Summertown at Cornersville. You've got Loretto and Wayne County. I've got Lawrence County and Lauderdale County. And again, we're not going to get all of our answers that we want to see out of these teams because we haven't really had a chance to see them. I tried to watch Lawrence County scrimmage against Marshall County, but unfortunately a 7-month-old and a 3-year-old changed the plans, and we stayed for most of the special teams period, and they were done with it by that point. But we're really going to get a chance to see where these teams are coming up here on Friday night.
Well, I messed up. When Will sent in that group message, he didn't have anybody to call Summertown's Jamboree. I thought it was Cornersville at Summertown. And then volunteered, so now I got to go to Cornersville.
It could be worse
because I didn't read the text.
Yeah.
Oh no. And I think Dusty's going to meet me over there. That's not too far of a shot from Columbia, so we'll have fun with it. Cornersville was a pretty cool place. I don't know if y'all have been over there and the way that's set up in the school, just kind of all around it and stuff. But and that's a good team to test because Cornersville is always a pretty good factor in there in that single A. What I'm looking for out of Summertown. That you're not going to be. I don't think they'll be able to answer the question in a. What do they do? 20-minute, 2 quarters, and running
quarters or running 2-minute 20 quarters. I think
the varsity's first half, and then they'll do whatever. Second and third teamers after.
So you're not going to see. I think what the biggest question mark is going to be for Summertown, and that's durability and depth, and late in the game, which I think is to me the biggest question mark. But. it will be interesting because you're replacing 2 running backs that were studs.
Yeah.
You're replacing a quarterback that were studs. So if nothing else, we're going to get to see who's taking the snaps and who's getting the ball handed to them.
Right.
And because they got big shoes to fill.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'll be looking for and see kind of how they take on this new leadership role.
Loretto-wise, they're going to be breaking in a new quarterback in Ben Lyles. He can definitely throw the ball. He can move. We've seen a lot of that in baseball. He can absolutely fly. And replacing a backfield and having the new, not completely different guys at the receiver ranks, but some new guys out there. I mean, that's one of our biggest question marks right now is what are we going to see out of Loretto? And they're facing a experienced Wayne County team that made the playoffs a year ago and bringing a lot of those guys back. So they're getting a good test here on Friday night.
Yeah, you literally just took the words right out of there, AJ. You just look at Wayne County, how experienced they are, what they're bringing back, the experience that they have behind that, kind of sat back and watched on the bench there, and now they're filling those shoes. But, with losing Mason and Corbin, it's going to be a different offense for Loretto. It's going to be a different test for them. They're going to be young, new coach. So I'm really anxious to see how they perform tomorrow. I think tomorrow will kind of tell where they are and where they need to probably improve in. So we're going to definitely see some new faces out there for sure for the Mustangs. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow for sure.
Lawrence County gets a really good test out of Lauderdale County. If I will say this after watching Summertown's offense a year ago, again they could change things up for all I know. We'll find out on Friday night. But Lauderdale County has got some studs. Got a really good backfield. They run a lot of option stuff, wing tee option stuff. So Lawrence County will get a really good test with that group. And you step over that state line, there's a lot of really good football teams over there in Lauderdale County, Colbert County, that whole area. So it's going to be a really good test for Garrett Barnett and that bunch. Anxious to see what kind of offense, what kind of defense, and they got a lot of depth back. But still, when you got a new head coach, there's a lot of variables that could happen here on Friday night.
Yeah, listen, I think the state of Tennessee owns Alabama in basketball.
Yep.
And maybe baseball and softball.
Definitely volleyball.
Okay, but now football, that's king over us. And as you said, Lauderdale County is always pretty loaded. So you're going to get a test right off the get-go. Yeah. But no matter what happens, I don't think that matters. I think you're trying to get everybody where they need to be. And coach is going to learn what he needs to be doing in game as well. I think it's going to be a brand new start for everybody, players, coaches. It doesn't matter if you're returning starter playing the same position. I mean, you're starting a new era, and I think that's what you're wanting to see most out of this jamboree.
Yeah.
Is our mental. Because listen, I just call you out, Lawrence County. I watched a lot of games last year that if you don't get personal fouls, you win a couple.
Yeah, you're a playoff team.
So I think the main thing you're looking for is to be more disciplined and go from there.
Yeah. And they've literally been preaching that all off season and during the season.
And that goes for the coaching staff too. I've seen the coaching staff get several.
Yeah,
so I mean, listen, I'll just call it out for everybody. Yeah. I mean, it's got to go top to bottom, and that's why you got a new coaching staff, and that's why we're starting a new year.
Yeah, absolutely. We got coming up next, guys. I'm going to delve into the world of some college and pro sports, including. You guys might need to be getting some new gear after an announcement made earlier today. So we'll have that when we return here on Exports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with hometown heart.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Goodwin, Clint Brazier, and Hayden Burks, and you just happened to pull that up right.
Just some gross things on the internet.
Well, guys, moving from local to sort of local. Well, break out your Adidas gear again, guys. University of Tennessee today has announced their apparel partnership, leaving Nike in 2026, July 1st, 2026, and now going back to Adidas, which from the Peyton Manning days and some of the other days.
It's just 10 years ago.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
So you're back to Adidas.
I still got a lot of Adidas gear. I got pullovers and polos, and still got my Peyton jersey.
Yeah.
Of course, it won't fit me anymore.
Yeah.
But one of my kids could wear it. But I was just telling you guys, Danny White came out and said we're not going to partner. What was the exact quote?
We're not going to.
We're not going to partner with someone who's not as invested as we are, or something along those lines. And I don't really know what that means. And I guess that all basically comes down to money. That Adidas is going to give more money than Nike. Yeah. So, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I wear a lot of Nikes too, but I don't care what brand my team wears. At the end of it, games, yeah. If it helps them lower ticket prices, great.
What do you think, Aiden?
I mean, I honestly, you know, money talks when it comes to the world we live in now. You know, the rough times was whenever Tennessee was wearing their Adidas, you know, 10 years ago. But we've also seen them, you know, really good wearing Adidas. Yeah. So, got to be on the verge of that.
Missed a call. Let's see.
As long as they keep the black uniforms and the black helmets, not the white helmets, the black helmets.
The Venom uniforms.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, we're on air. Where are you at?
I'm in Columbia.
Oh, well, never mind. I was going to get you to bring coffee, so never mind.
No, sorry, buddy. Sorry, guys. I meant to text y'all. We had a little dinner. Ainsley moves into college tomorrow, so we had a little dinner tonight.
Oh, okay. 10-4. That's good.
Hey, by the way, while we got you, what do you think of Alabama naming Simpson as a starting quarterback?
I don't know. I mean, kind of flip a coin. Kind of where I thought that was at.
Well, he's a Tennessee boy. It's got to be great for y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he'll probably be a rock star. He'll probably be bigger than Jalen Hurts since he's from Tennessee.
Yeah. But you're good. You good? Me and you to call Friday night?
I don't know yet.
Oh, great. Here we go. All right. Well, just figure it out and holler. Let me know.
Okay, buddy.
Bye. That's a no.
Yeah. Well, he's moving in his daughter's
He's got
school.
Will.
Yeah, he's still got Will.
The Will don't like to talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes he does.
Yeah.
Sometimes he
give
does.
Give him a headset.
Yeah, give him a headset. See what
happens. Get Jake to come to the game.
Yeah, and watch Jake drop a pass, and Will will be done.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Be like Timmy. All hell.
Yeah, there's my son.
Yeah. Come on, Kane.
Will, as great as Will is, he makes a lot of great highlight reels. He does make blooper reels about Jake, and sometimes they're really funny.
Well, I can't help it, but when we were at the SmackDown, we were calling a couple of the Summertown games, and Will was kind of down on Macy on one of them, his daughter. I'm like, she didn't play that bad, but every time she would like hit one in the net, I would look over and see Will just to see if he was. He kept it together. I was really proud of him that he kept it together. So I was like, okay, all right, he's not going to be that dad.
He tries to be more professional when you're there. Apparently, he doesn't act like that when I'm around.
Some other college football news. Officials will now be cracking down on college football players who fake injuries. Number of overtime timeouts will be reduced, and referees will use different verbiage when announcing the results of video reviews. These are some rule changes coming up for the 2025 season. Combating the practice of players faking injuries to stop the game clock was an off-season priority. Trying to read, if the player on the field presents as injured after the ball is spotted for the next play, the player's team will be charged a timeout. If the team does not have timeouts remaining, a 5-yard delay of game penalty will be assessed.
Well, that's more extreme than I really was. I was just going to say that player can't come out for the rest of that series or something,
or the drive,
or that drive maybe. But man, you start costing timeouts.
Yeah. But it also
that costs you a ball game.
Yeah, the verbiage is it's after the ball is spotted, so they could probably. But they spot the ball pretty quickly now in college.
Yeah. So, well, listen, Tennessee, when they play like they want to play, we've seen a lot of people go down before. I mean, we've seen a lot of people. Get down, get down. I mean, so that's the crowd.
Alabama last year.
Yeah.
That was the worst one I've ever seen.
I mean, I was watching it go down, and of course, I was rooting for Tennessee because
Alabama sucks.
and the in-laws paid for the tickets.
Right.
So, you know, if I'm going to fit in, I better root for the team. And,
Go
yeah, I mean, literally watching it because our seats were right. You could perfectly see Alabama's sideline. It's like, oh my goodness!
About 8 coaches over there.
Yeah, get down. Yeah. I like seeing that rule. I really do. It's about time. And so you like it? You think it because of the harshness of it?
I do.
You lose a timeout
I think it is,
and
yeah.
the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Well, look, the speed is different, and I get it. But if those big 300-pound offensive linemen can do it, then you should be able to do it too.
Right.
And, you know, it's not just one team that's going fast and the other one's not. You know, so. Yeah,
and they give them all the official stands over the guy snapping the ball, which actually I hate. I don't like that. Like you're giving it, you know, it's up to the other team to sub.
If the clock's running, you should get out of the way.
Yeah, it's up to the other team to
spot the ball and get out of the way.
Yep. So I'm not a fan. I am a fan of this rule. I'm just not. That's one of the things I think that would help speed up the game or make the game even more exciting. Just go old.
Well, I mean, think about it. How many times do you see a team that's speeding it up on a 2-minute drill?
Right.
And a team does that.
Yeah.
Well, what if that's your last time out you just cost?
Yeah.
Now I will get hey.
Well, I literally watched it the first year that rule was implemented. West Virginia was at Rutgers, and they ran the field goal team out there with 8 seconds left, got everyone set up. Guy wouldn't let them snap the ball because they changed players. I'm like, there's got to be a rule under 30 seconds, or if you're kicking a field goal, get out of the way. Like, you don't have to let them set up.
Yeah.
There
are offsides.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Another rule, another change sort of locally. Tennessee Tech, guys, is switching to the Southern Conference July 1st, 2026, leaving the Ohio Valley Conference. They have been members since 1949. They will join ETSU, Chattanooga, Citadel, Furman, Mercer, UNC Greensboro doesn't have football, Sanford, VMI, Western Carolina, and Wofford. So they've been in that league.
It will be weird them not
years.
being in that conference, though.
Yeah, because they've been with UT Martin and that whole bunch, and guys, they're leaving to join the SoCon.
Yeah, it feels weird. It's literally like you said. All the teams that are in the SoCon is not even close to where they are really, so it's going to be a little bit of a travel. But kind of one of the founding fathers, I guess, of where they've been and how long they've been in the OVC. It's like that trickling effect where all these smaller D1 schools are moving so quick and just moving from conference to conference. So like I said, I don't know really what's going to do for them. Maybe it opens up another maybe spot with the new expansion, hopefully coming up sooner than later. I mean, obviously we're not going to see it this upcoming year, but more than likely we're going to see about 68 to 72 teams. Maybe that gives them a shot, in their opinion, to maybe get into the tournament when it comes to basketball season.
And football-wise, they're actually the preseason favorite to win the OVC. Went 7-5 last year, so they've improved. But they're going into a much tougher league, having to play some of the SoCon.
The Sanfords.
But in a ways, it does make sense since it's the SoCon still is a pretty regional league. When you look at Chattanooga, ETSU, you've got teams within your state that you can play, and Western Carolina is right there next to ETSU.
Yeah.
So I understand how that makes sense.
Yeah.
So good move for them, and like we just mentioned with Alabama going with Ty Simpson, the only time we've really seen him was a couple years ago when they had the score 17 unanswered to beat USF. It's only action that he has had, and wins a 3-man race, and now he's the starting quarterback of the Crimson Tide.
Well, I got to watch that kid at Westview. He's legit. And if you've won a starting quarterback job at Alabama, as much as I hate Alabama, you got to be legit.
You're pretty good.
And so I'm never going to root for Alabama, but I'll root for him to have success against everybody he plays except Tennessee, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. It's like I said earlier, Ty Simpson, had to kind of wait in line, sat the bench behind Milroe. Milroe's gone to the NFL now, so and it's like I said, Ty Simpson is walking into a really good situation with the offensive line. Defense has kind of stepped up in a way, bringing in the OC that Kalen DeBoer had at Washington, getting him back from Seattle in the NFL. And in my opinion, you got the best wide receiver in the country with Ryan Williams. So he's walking into the gold mine right now. So looking forward to that for him. But like Clint said, if they're playing Tennessee, I just hope for nothing but unsuccessfulness.
They got to win in Tuscaloosa at some point. Why not this year, right?
Well, I mean, we might as well get into it. I think this is a hot seat year for Josh Heupel.
No doubt.
You get Georgia at home early, who you've never beat.
Yeah.
You haven't beat Bama on the road. Now, you have beat Bama twice in your 4 years, but you haven't beat them in Tuscaloosa. You still just don't have that big road win. Yeah. It'll be, I mean, I think there's a lot of pressure I think he's got to win either Alabama or Florida, because both of those are our biggest rivals, and both of those are on the road this year.
Haven't beat Florida since how long? 19?
It was 2000. When did 01?
01 is Spurrier's last game.
They upset them.
The Spurrier's last game.
I know we beat them at home in 2016, 22, and 24. So, and won at Florida.
So yeah, I mean, I was asking him, have you watched any of the SEC series on Netflix?
Just started it.
Yeah,
just started it.
One of the episodes was that big upset Saturday when it was that Vandy beat Alabama, and then later that night Arkansas beat Tennessee.
I scrolled down and it was talking about. It said, "Can Vanderbilt upset Alabama?" And Arkansas and Tennessee also play that night. I was like, well, I ain't watching that episode.
Yeah.
I may watch half of it.
Well, I caught some.
I watched the first game.
I caught some subtle things in it, which was the way that Arkansas was. How do I put it? Preparing for a Tennessee team seemed different than what you would prepare. What other teams who played at Tennessee was preparing for, like Florida at Tennessee when Mertz got hurt and Lagway came in. The way they talked about Tennessee at home was way different than what Arkansas talked about Tennessee coming to them. So there's like you said, Clint, there's got to be. This is a great year to do it with everything that's happened. You've got to win one of those two games. It'd be great if you won both of them, but you got to win one of the two.
Heupel is my coach. Don't get me wrong, but his biggest win is on the road at Oklahoma, who was, let's just call it, they weren't very good.
No.
And that game was a lot closer than it should have been.
And you get them at home this year.
So, I don't know. The jury is out. I think most experts have Tennessee as being a little overrated, and I think that's solely based on Nico.
Right.
But, they're not from here, and I had faith in him that he could get it together, but, we've talked on here. He didn't do anything last year that, to me, warranted what he was making.
No.
And he was going to have to climb a big hill, so Josh Heupel was taking two transfer quarterbacks and made them NFL draft picks.
Yes.
Now, Hendon Hooker, that one season he had will put him in one of the all-time tops of quarterbacks at Tennessee.
Top 5 at least.
Yeah.
So I have 100% faith that he can take, even if it's the transfer, which looks like it's going to be, that he'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
So
I saw a post that said that Tennessee hadn't made it official, but they're trending that Joey will be QB1.
I mean, which makes sense. He's got the most experience there. And,
kind of with you, Clint. Maybe the transfer is the way to go for Tennessee.
I mean, Joe Milton looking like he's turning heads in Dallas.
Yeah.
Hooker, he might be relegated to the third role here in Detroit. I was reading a lot about that.
He just can't get a shot.
Today.
No, he can't get it. I think he just got to get out of Detroit.
That's what even the people in Detroit were giving him a lot of grace and saying maybe a change of scenery is the best thing.
I think that's
the same thing that happened for him at Virginia Tech, even though he was doing pretty good at Virginia Tech before he left to go to Tennessee. I know a lot of people at Virginia Tech that are still huge Hendon Hooker fans, so maybe that will be the best thing for him to get a change of scenery and see what happens. So, it's
send him to Oakland. I mean, Oakland. They're going to need a quarterback behind Las Vegas. Yeah, Las Vegas. I'm always going to call them Oakland.
We don't want them to get murdered.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
yeah,
gosh dang. But hey, he's got Dante Thornton, another Tennessee guy, so maybe he'll help him there. But
some national news. It's a good day. It's a good week if you want to sell something. We talked about earlier this week, Clint, the UFC 7-year deal with Paramount Plus, $1.1 billion in revenue per year, 7-year deal. So you add it up, $7.7 billion. That's more than NHL's current contract, Major League Baseball's current contract, and that's like NFL college football money that the UFC got from Paramount and CBS.
Hey, good for them, but that's I think when we talk about wrestling, I'll talk about my big streaming service issue that I've got. But hey, good for them. I just can't believe that it pulls that big of a watching to get that big of a payday from Paramount.
Yeah, but I was listening to Bill Simmons have a conversation with Ariel Helwani, the big MMA journalist, and Helwani was going through the stats of their MMA on ESPN's MMA page on Instagram has like 28 million followers. That's crazy.
That's a lot of people that's going to watch your pay-per-views.
But that's the thing. No more pay-per-views.
Right, yeah.
It's going to streaming or, the big numbered events like UFC 450 or whatever is going to be on CBS now. That's a big deal for them. But, there's a lot of drawbacks to it. Do fighters get a cut of that pay? They haven't in the past. There's a lot of stuff.
Oh, listen, knowing Dana White, no, you ain't getting no cut of this.
I know,
You're still on the same deal you were on, is what he's going to tell his fighters.
And I didn't know this until, if you're a preliminary fight guy, you get $10,000 to show and $10,000 if you win. And they're raking in a $7.7 billion in 7 years.
Yeah.
That's not counting ad revenue. That's not counting everything else that can, other sponsors or maybe other deals that they can cut with some of their other series. So, NBA-wise, the Boston Celtics, their sell, got their valuation to their new owner, private equity mogul Bill Chisholm, will value at a record, guys, $6.1 billion, which will be the most expensive franchise in all of sports.
Makes sense. I mean, as big time as they are, I mean, it's like I said earlier, money talks. So, we'll just have to see what the Celtics do with that. Where they are, I think they're in a good spot financially for sure. Them and the Lakers are the top two, franchises and organizations when it comes to that part. So, I think from a money standpoint, I think it's a good deal for them just to kind of not monopolize, but, just kind of set a foundation on, where they're at.
Yeah, absolutely. And Portland guys going to sell for $4 billion, but the most important thing, their owner plans to keep them in Portland.
Yeah. I saw that earlier today, and I just, you get a new owner, maybe a rebranding. Obviously, they're going to keep the Portland Trailblazers name, keep it in Portland. But I still don't see Portland as a big franchise spot. I mean,
because you're never going to draw the best players.
Exactly. That's what I tell people. If you're a Toronto or a Memphis or a Portland,
as soon as
you're going to have to build from the draft.
The best player they ever had, as soon as he could get out of his contract, he got out, went to Houston and won. So,
it's. I like that because of just like the old school feel, because we've always grown up with the Trailblazers being in Portland, and we remember the late 80s and early 90s when they were battling Seattle and the Lakers and everybody else out there out west for the top spot. And still remember the Jordan Shrug game when he couldn't miss in the
six
first
threes
in game 2 of the 92 finals. But also, I lost it. I had something to say, but we've talked.
I think Will wanted me to read a text.
No, he didn't. I already read it.
I know. I just wanted to see Will panic.
You got me panicked there. But what I was going to say about the NBA thing, they talked about expansion. I think, it's good for Portland. They're going to stay in Portland because obviously there's a big groundswell for if they're going to expand, the first place you need to go, or someone's going to move, the first, which could be New Orleans. This guy buying Portland might be just lying to us, but the first place they need to go is Seattle. Seattle needs a team.
Yeah,
have to.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, that was a fun squad to watch, and it's hard to believe the Supersonics is not a team anymore.
Those are my guys. I had a Gary Payton and a Sean Kemp jersey. Wore it like every week. I wore that thing out. I even wore it to play golf.
Deadlift Shrimp.
That's right. Sam Perkins, who shot every three without even leaving. Yep. He just shot it from his toes. Yep. Never left up, but he was deadly accurate. Good rebounder, too. All right, guys, coming up next here on X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to the world of wrestling. That's when we return.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as The Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to X Sports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. AJ Good here with Clint Brazier. And,
Great stories.
Hayden Burke's got to love our off-camera, never will make it to air stories unless it goes on your podcast.
It could.
You guys need to.
It could.
On the topic we're talking about, you guys need to, and then we just need to make stick figure recreations of what happened there so everyone can have a visual.
My only thing, I don't really care who hears or knows anything about me, but I would hate to embarrass my wife more than I already do on some of these stories. So, bless her heart. I don't know that she would want me to tell a lot of these.
This one though, it's not bad.
Yeah,
it's shaped. Well, it's bad for you. But
poor janitor.
We hope he's forgiven you at this point, or hope they found the dead child.
Hope he never finds out it was me. I'll be getting a bill. Replace the toilet and plumbing.
Sorry, man. My name's Dusty Kaiser. Could be done. Well, guys, going into wrestling, and it's a lot of storylines coming out of SummerSlam. Obviously, you've got we got a four-way Clash of Paris with Jey Uso, CM Punk, LA Knight, and Seth Rollins going for the title. Clash of Paris, and Karrion Kross no longer with WWE, and now Naomi.
I don't understand that whole deal.
I don't either.
And here's my thing about Naomi. Are we supposed to believe she's hurt?
Or pregnant?
Yeah. So, I am glad that LA Knight has been on both Raws and been if not the main character of both Raws that's been on, one of them. Mm-hmm. But there's no way him, Punk, or Jay's winning that fight.
Because they're going to get in each other's way. Unless there's, and I was thinking about this today, unless there's like a CM Punk screws Seth, and then LA goes over because CM Punk screwed Seth. Because at some point, CM Punk's got to get Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Seth has gotten him. Or his goons have gotten him, or the walking footlocker is.
And I still keep waiting on a new member of that.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody.
Sooner than later.
I still, I think that's going to be one of your big
Yeah.
Like possibly somebody in that match.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could Jay be going to the dark side?
What I think, they're already setting up a beef between LA Knight and Punk.
Right.
I think it's going to be LA Knight.
Yeah.
That joins that faction.
Ooh.
Which I don't want, but he'd make a hell of a heel.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine those promos?
Yeah, he's already kind of treading on that
anti-hero.
Stone Cold line where he doesn't get along with the baby faces. He sure as heck doesn't get along with the heels.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of on that Stone Cold. I'll fight anybody, anytime, anywhere.
And I'm getting screwed over. I'm going to do what I have to for me to. If this is what leads me to a title, then
I hope they don't, because Seth's got the title, and if he wants to win a title, he's got to get it off Seth.
Well, look, at some point, and he's 40.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
yeah,
we'll get into that.
I am too.
But he's one of the younger ones in the big contention world now.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, you got to start getting it to people a little bit younger that can carry it for 5 or 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. I mean, I think the most likely, if someone does join in that match, it's Jay, because let's be real. Jay's lost a lot of
He's lost a lot of steam.
Yeah. And that would be, he wasn't a bad heel either when he was with the Usos.
Really, the only big thing Jay's got going for him right now is the entrance.
Yeah.
Which clearly doesn't mean a lot when people will not quit singing Seth Rollins' theme music. Yeah. Apparently, us WWE fans are just idiots, and if you play a song, we'll sing it.
Yeah.
But
sing everybody's song.
But yeah, I can see that because it has lost steam.
Yeah.
You thought when he lost that belt real quick to Gunther after getting it that he would be back into contention for it, or no, I don't think he's anywhere.
He was in tag matches with Roman against the Bloodline. And again, the Bloodline's on SmackDown. They're on Raw. They just need to get away from that whole vortex, as people, wrestling fans call it, the Bloodline vortex.
But Breaker said, "You're 40. You're 47. You're combined 100 years old." Yeah. That's Steiner math.
Steiner math. He's got some funny moments. I just want to see more out of Braun. I want to see if he can handle himself on the mic. We obviously know he can wrestle. We obviously know he's got devastating moves. We know he can work. People, when he comes in, but at some point,
Well, I don't.
He'll be the one that turns on Seth.
I think you have to keep somebody like Heyman with him because I think he needs a mouthpiece.
He does.
His voice is not. His voice is not great, but
it's a white Mike Tyson.
It is, and I think you have to. But I think he can be that Rottweiler.
Yeah, that monster heel.
And so, but I still think. I don't think it'll be Clash of Paris, but I think sooner rather than later you're going to see a fourth member, and it's going to be a turn. It's not going to be just somebody new. I think it's going to be a big name, and unfortunately, they've got to give Punk the favors. I mean, eventually he's got to get Seth back and win that title, and that's a storyline they're building out. So I think he's out, and I think it's either Jay or not.
I mean, they're going to be setting something up for War Games, because I know Clash of Paris.
And that would be a great one to do it.
Yeah, it would absolutely.
Well, what if it's just out of like Sami Zayn? What if he's the one that joins? Yeah. He's been kind of cold.
Yeah, he's been cold. I think they're starting a feud with him and Solo for the United States Championship.
But I think that's where Sammy needs to stay. He's never going to be a main event. He's not ever going to be the main event guy, and I think he's great at that role.
Yeah.
He needs a heel turn.
You think Sammy does?
Mm-hmm. I think he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I just look at the overall.
I think it needs to be somebody bigger.
Yeah.
I think it needs somebody that everybody's. Nobody's going to do it like Hulk Hogan, but I think it needs to be something that has that kind of reaction.
From what I'm seeing for the schedule for this upcoming year, I think Sami Zayn's going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. He's going to win the Rumble, it sounds like, because they're in Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble.
Which sucks.
Yeah, and have you seen the reports that WrestleMania might end up at Saudi Arabia?
I hope not.
In 2 years, I hope not.
Yeah.
I mean,
from that.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
This whole new ESPN is where pay-per-view. So now you've got to have a subscription to ESPN to watch PLEs. You've got to have a subscription to Netflix to watch Raw.
Yeah.
You got to have either cable or Peacock
to watch SmackDown.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 3 subscriptions. Now WWE, we've bought tickets to a recent SmackDown. That's the least. Yeah. Lesser. I mean, it's a 2-hour show, and we know how expensive those are. Y'all are making money, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's. I mean, because I've heard this a lot with the UFC deal. Pay-per-views are dead, but just like you said, you add up all the costs. You're basically paying for a pay-per-view a month and all the streaming fees.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't know. Go into that.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any. Let's call them the big 4, like the majors.
Yeah.
Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam should never be in Saudi Arabia.
Ever.
Nope.
Like you want to take Clash at the Castle, Money in the Bank.
Well, I don't think anything should be in Saudi Arabia, to be honest.
Well, actually,
but I can get behind this in Perth, Australia. I can get behind things in Canada. I can get behind things in the United Kingdom.
If there's one pay-per-view, it's the Crown Jewel, the one they start featuring.
They can keep.
They can have that.
Yeah.
Like I love seeing Elimination Chamber in a stadium. Because that's a title shot on the line. I love Money. I think Money in the Bank should be in the stadium because there's a title shot on the line.
But when do whoever makes that decision say we're good? We're doing good. We don't have to do more, and take a chance on losing our fan base. And
It's
stuff.
obviously not WWE. It's got to be a TKO
It's a
thing.
TKO
so.
endeavor. They're always about what more money they can bring in.
I get it, but listen, I mean, I ain't wealthy, but I know there's a lot of people going to Monday Night Raws when they can, and I mean they're spending. I mean, hell, they're a lot worse shape than I'm in.
Yeah.
And are spending the money for it. Yeah. When do they start losing those people?
Mm-hmm. They might outprice them. I mean,
because now you're adding another $20 a month for a subscription, so you can watch every pay-per-view that's out every month.
Yeah. Yep.
So, when does it start affecting your fan base? And I think just like anything, just like the college football, that's what it's going to take.
Yeah. If anything that does come out of this, because I was hearing rumors about it last week, and I know I talked about it with you guys, that this UFC deal, the WWE deal, because they did hint at that one of these, maybe a couple of these major shows could end up on ABC, could end up on ESPN, which... Can you imagine that 30 years ago?
No.
Growing up, that it would be on ABC or any Disney-backed product that a WWE.
But here's my thing: why not where you can do that on NBC?
Right.
Because you're already with Peacock.
Right.
And if you even want to go as far as say, listen, the PLEs aren't free anymore.
Yeah.
We still have everything on Peacock, but it's going to cost you $10.99 to rent this pay-per-view. You have to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's fine. That's still better than me spending $20 every month.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because we're not going to watch every PLE.
No,
We'll watch
that way at least fans can choose.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll at least watch the big ones, and we'll check out all the YouTube and social media highlights that we see, but we're not always going to watch every PLE.
I know one Clinton does he won't watch, and that's Evolution. I know you won't watch that.
You watched Evolution, didn't you?
Fast forward. I'm not going to watch it live. I'm going to watch it when I can fast forward it.
Yeah.
It takes me about 15 minutes to watch Evolution.
You went at it Jim Cornette style.
That's right.
Winners and losers.
Give me the clip notes.
But Naomi, she's pregnant, not pregnant. She's supposed to make an announcement on the Stephanie McMahon's podcast tomorrow. Karrion Kross looks like he's out, which, man, the fans were really behind him, and WWE might have dropped the ball with him.
You could kind of see it coming with the way they just kept carrying that feud with Sammy.
Yeah.
I was like, they don't have anything set up for this guy, especially since he got beat.
Right.
And you could see that coming. This may sound controversial, but if Naomi knew she was getting that push and about to be world title, she got to be more protective in the sack. I mean, hey. It just says what it is. You can't be out there wrestling pregnant.
Becky didn't.
Yeah.
There's been other ones too, but
but then again, if you think about it, that ruined the main event for Clash of Pairs because it's supposed to be her and the Stephanie
or Stephanie Vicari.
Yeah, Vicari. Yeah,
who I'm really behind.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Or was it?
Yeah, I think it was. But a lot of people.
Listen, that chick can wrestle.
Yeah,
I like watching her matches.
She's a lot. I mean, Io's really good. Rhea's really good. Bianca's really good. The rest of them are they botch way too much.
This can't tell a story anymore. There's no grappling. There's no fisticuffs.
Yeah.
It's let me get my high spot, and then I'll let you get your high spot. And then when we screw it up, we'll try it again.
Yeah.
Go get your Velcro.
Go
or
get
not
your
the
kendo
Velcro,
stick
zip ties.
Go get your zip tie, and then make sure that no one's.
And when your hand comes out, just slip it back in.
Slip it back in. And act like, I rewatched that the other day. It just, I mean,
listen. Whenever Bird Girl comes out, Lyra Vakir, like she came out the other night. or was cutting that promo backstage, and I just, as soon as it clipped to her, I said, damn, and I just walked outside. Said, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Need to take a break.
Yeah.
You get some fresh air. Lyra's in here. Woo!
Dusty said, boo.
Boo.
Our thoughts exactly, Big
Yeah.
Fella. Our thoughts exactly.
But, okay, clearly Roman is back to a part-timer.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's had his Jordan stole twice, and he ain't been back to retaliate.
The walking foot locker has him.
And here's my thing. Where's Brock Lesnar?
I know.
Dusty?
I know.
I mean, is that the retirement?
He
match?
came out and did what he did to Cena.
Buried him.
But we've had a SmackDown and a Raw, and they ain't even talking about him, really.
No, we've talked way more about Brock than WWE has.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad it's not going to be Clash at Paris, and maybe it is setting it up to be Brock for his last match, but I don't know. I feel like you got to at least throw it out there. What's going on? Or did Brock show up and WWE take so much crap about it because of everything else
and also there's not any finality to the Janelle Grant stuff, as I've been reading and I've been listening to, that they haven't gotten to a point to where Brock is completely out of the woods here.
Yeah.
If this does go to trial and it does get in front of judges and WWE can't get her to settle, then I don't know what else. Is there more to that story that we don't know about? Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, obviously, it's been in the works. I know Paul Heyman was talking about it in that podcast. I can't remember whose podcast it was. He was talking about, but it was like a 2 to 3 week process of making sure it's clear, do it, and all that stuff. But like you said, I mean, there's a lot of question marks. I know a lot of fans are kind of up and down about the whole Brock Lesnar return. It's good to have Brock Lesnar back if you're a wrestling fan, but overall, we just really don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. So
well, let me just say this: if Vince comes back, which they're reporting could happen,
I know.
I'll just, if I watch wrestling, it'll have to be AEW. Because I'm not going to watch WWE. I've got daughters.
Yeah.
If half of the crap that he's accused of doing is true, there's no place for him in it. I don't care. I mean, I will never watch WWE again as long as he's a part of it.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
Because he was, not only is he not a great person, but he almost took his own company into the ground with his decisions. On top of it, I think there's too much Vince in there already, with Bruce Pritchard still being involved and Michael Hayes and some
who
of
is
these other
100%
guys.
a yes man.
Yeah, both of them are. They're both yes men, and I think I'm surprised that they're still there, unless Hunter just has a soft spot for him, which he shouldn't. This is about business. You don't want to lose it, and you don't want to lose your fans either. But I'm 100% with you. I do not want to see that man back. He does not need to be back at all. So much better.
I got a quick. You think Cody's losing the title to Drew? I think he is. I think Cody's losing.
Do we think he's about to go away?
Yeah, because he's filming Street Fighter. And it seems like Drew McIntyre is always the main event.
Well, listen, I haven't. I mean,
hasn't won yet.
Some of the decision makings and booking have been very, very questionable.
I agree.
But I can't understand why you would take the belt off Cena just to give it to Drew.
Right.
If you were just going to give it right back up.
Yeah.
Unless he was returning a favor to Cody. I don't. But if that was the case, why wouldn't you keep the belt on Cena and let him have a babyface run with it?
Right. I know. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't. And yeah, if anybody's due, it's Drew.
Yeah.
I mean, he's due.
Yeah. But it could have gone either way, because I mean, the thing is, we're getting Logan Paul and John Cena, which I clearly hate, because it seems like we've already had that before with Money in the Bank. So now we're getting a 1v1 with that, which I just don't think we need it. But Drew, obviously, I think he needed to be the first one. Rather, it was Cody or John Cena coming out of SummerSlam. He needed to be the next guy.
And is it? Listen, I would have been 100% fine if Cena's not at Paris.
Right.
If that means he gets to do another Raw or SmackDown appearance.
Yeah.
I'd much rather that happen.
I say because I know he's got the Clash of Castle, and then he's got several SmackDowns. There's one Raw he's going to, and that's in Massachusetts, hometown, and then the retirement match in December. So
have they said where the retirement match is?
No,
what it's going to be?
It's just a retirement match.
Unless it's a Saturday night's main event or,
I think it sounds like it might be a Saturday night late
Survivor Series.
Is Survivor Series in?
It's in November. December is his last match.
Oh, December. Okay.
Huh.
So hold on, let me look on Chris Van Vliet's.
Well, I mean, look, he's earned the right. He can do hit however he wants, and clearly he's not going to be in a title run or anything. You know, I told you guys what I hope he did what he said. I hope he took that belt home with him, and they got rid of that universal belt.
Right.
It should just be the world heavyweight.
Yeah. Because people are so confused. Outside of wrestling, people are confused. So you have a universal title and a heavyweight title.
The World Heavyweight Championship, you would think by sounds, well, that's the big belt. No, it's actually the second best.
Yeah, what's the difference? Well,
yeah.
That's the people in charge. It's
1A and 1B.
Yeah. But even though 1A, the universal, that title's supposed to be better.
Yeah.
It's like you've got two intercontinental titles at that.
And to me, it's just lazy writing because all that is well, we can't work this many people into a world heavyweight title. So if we split it up, we can have two different.
Yeah.
Well, do the work.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, it worked for 30 years with one big belt.
70.
Yeah.
All the way back to the 50s.
So he's got 8 more dates. August 22nd, SmackDown, Dublin, Ireland. August 29th, SmackDown, France. The 31st, Clash of Paris. September 5th, SmackDown, Chicago. September 15th, Raw in Massachusetts. October 11th, Crown Jewel. November 29th, Survivor Series. And then December is the retirement match, but it doesn't have a date or a location.
Okay.
So
that might just be like a Raw or SmackDown.
Oh crap! I didn't have it ready to go.
He's waiting.
There he goes. Yeah, I had it ready to go.
Just when you thought he wasn't going to be
Just
here.
when you thought he wasn't going to show up.
Should I do my best Michael Cole?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Where's your boy been? Where's Brock?
I don't know. Too much bull crap.
As long as he stays away, Dusty can keep saying he's coming back.
I can start it again.
We'll start it all over again.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going. I don't know what's going on.
Is that mine or yours?
That's yours. I ain't bring nothing with me. I don't know. I think there's too much still with the backstory, with all the crap with Vince.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my opinion. I think there's probably still some.
Well, if that's the case, it's very irresponsible to let him go out there and
destroy John Cena.
5 John Cena and end it that way.
That's the part of it that makes me think, well, maybe not. Maybe they're just building it up, anticipation even more.
Mm-hmm.
But then Triple H saying, well, this is what John Cena wanted, and John Cena saying that I'm just doing what they tell me.
Yeah, it's
it's so much.
Nobody's taking them.
Yeah, nobody's taking the heat for it. You're saying, hey, it's on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, and quite frankly, I'm tired of hearing about Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I know.
Like, dude, you need to go on somewhere. You're not in the company no more. We don't need you back in the company no more.
Right.
There's nothing that he can bring to the table to make anything any better.
Right. Yeah.
Except just more controversy and really to ruin WWE.
Yeah.
If you want my opinion.
No, that's literally what.
This may not be the rant section, but we can rant about Vince McMahon and talks about him coming back to WWE. I mean, come on, people.
That's what Clint said. He's going to have to watch AEW.
It has to show. If nothing else, you have to show there are consequences for being a scumbag.
Yes.
And doing illegal and bad things.
Absolutely.
I mean, clearly he's probably not ever going to go to jail because he can pay off the right people, but he should never be able to come back to the thing he loves.
Never. The monster that he built, that whole thing, the whole, all of it.
Yeah.
He should never be able to come back to that. Quite frankly, I would like to just take the credit from him.
Right.
Just like you said, just scum is all he is. I mean, if I'm the family, I'm like, dude, you're a disgrace to the McMahons.
Right.
If you really just think about it.
Yeah.
We know Stephanie feels that way.
Yeah.
I mean, Stephanie. Shane. I don't know. I mean, Shane's always kind of had his daddy's back.
Right.
I just really like to know, like, where's Linda at in all this?
Yeah.
You know,
Or you know,
she's too busy in front of Congress.
Right, but I mean, like, behind the doors, like, she really.
See, that's the other thing that's bad. Linda's high up in government, so you know nothing's going to happen to Vince.
She's at the Department of Education.
Yeah, she's running. She's about to run the whole schools.
Yeah.
But the thing about that, it's like I told him probably as you were walking in. You've already got Bruce Pritchard. You've already got Michael
P.
Hayes.
Hayes.
You've got enough Vince yes men still in there. And it's kind of shocking they're still there because, as I heard someone say on a podcast earlier this week, we know Michael Hayes is an agent, but what does Bruce Pritchard do?
Mm-hmm.
No one really watching that.
Watching
Unreal series,
Unreal.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything. Sits next to Triple
Is he
H.
just the timekeeper?
That sounds like that's all he is.
I mean, really, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just in the ear of the refs, and all right.
Yeah,
we got 5 minutes left.
It's time to go home.
And they're trying to do hard outs on an internet show with there's no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hurry up, get off Homeward Bound is next.
Right.
No, it's not. It's streaming, you idiot. Like I just think there's just too much Vince still in that company that they, especially with everything, because what if this?
Well, that's what scares me is they don't want to buck because they know he's coming back.
Yeah.
And they don't want to overstep.
Do you think they're still scared of that 80-something-year-old man?
Probably.
Yeah. I think they are. I mean, Pritchard was his right hand man for how long? 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
until Stephanie's the one that had the fire.
There's no way Bruce Pritchard doesn't know more than what he's telling that he knows on the scumbag that is Vince McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if he helped you out when your wife had cancer and things like that. Hey, a lot of bad people at times can do some good things.
Absolutely.
Sure. But that doesn't mean you need to be standing on that hill for him.
No, and nor does it mean that Endeavor TKO need to be with him.
Yeah.
As well. Like, no, not
It's an old saying: you ride with a criminal, you die with a criminal.
Yeah.
Hell, let's just go straight into our rant segment.
Might as well.
We don't have to take a break.
No, we don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I ain't got a rant. It's been a good week.
Well, I do. And it's on the new school board policy. And let me just say this. I've kind of studied it as much as I can. And the reason I haven't is I don't have kids in school. Maybe it could have been worded different. I got two things. Maybe it could have been worded different. I don't know. But after reading it, I feel very, very certain if you are someone who gets your kids to school, they do well, they make good grades, it doesn't matter how much they miss, they're not going to get in trouble, and neither are you. If they're legitimately sick, but they're doing well in school, it's not a habitual thing, I don't think you're ever going to go to truancy court. I think you need to realize that your principals are really going to be able to handle a lot of this. But I can also see parents, worry about it. But my main thing is, you guys are all on Facebook, right?
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all noticed that the school board literally can't make any post without people jumping on there and just giving them hell?
Yes.
Now, look, if you're one of these people, I saw a post where they were congratulating a kid that scored real high on something the other day or whatever.
Yeah.
And people are in the comment section is blowing up. Now, listen, you got stuff for Mr. Atkins or the school board, that's fine. But if you're a piece of crap if you're on there literally dogging new teachers that we're welcoming, because we need teachers. Whether you agree with this policy or not, we have to have teachers. If you're on here dogging the great things and the achievements that kids and teachers are getting, hey, it's time to put the keyboard up. Just go to the school board meeting, but stay off the internet. That's my rant.
As Charles Barkley say, in your grandmama's basement.
Grandmama's basement, eating Cheetos with your drawers on.
As Herm Edwards always say, don't press in.
Yeah, don't press in.
You think it's going to be bad, don't press in.
You kind of took mine.
Oh.
But that's fine. Hey, listen, he said it enough. Like, it's ridiculous. We've had these conversations on this show about, people talking about athletes that we talk about or that we cover. And we say we're not going to put up with it on our platform. Well, you shouldn't be doing it on any platform.
Well, and again, they're not talking. Let me just say this: they're not. haven't read any where they're talking bad about the people that they're posting about. They're still talking about the school board and the truancy policy or whatever. But that ain't the place for it.
No.
You know?
I mean, they've got their own Facebook page that they've made for all this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, nobody see that.
I don't know, man.
And
there's ways to win a fight, and that ain't one of them.
And for the most part, you can still use a doctor's excuse. It just has to be done in a certain time frame because you can't have your kid out for school and then take them to your local doctor at 4:30 in the afternoon to bring the doctor's note in for the previous day. That's what they're trying to cut out.
Sure, absolutely.
Which that makes a lot of sense. You're right. It could have been communicated better, 100%. But if you're like your kids, my kids, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You're good.
Mine's good anyway. And don't get me wrong, my kids played hooky a lot, but they made good grades, and I don't. And there were times, especially that middle one. Now I don't want them to do that, but I've told y'all about her. But now there were times that I would get a phone call from a principal and say, "Listen, and we would have to figure some things out." But she was one of my highest grade point average kids, so go figure. Kids got to be in school, and listen, we have a lot of kids around here that if their parents don't get them to school, they may not eat that day.
Right.
And that's who this policy's for at the end of the day, whether you like the wordage or not.
This is more of a policy for the parents as it is the kids.
100%.
Yeah. So
they've got to be in a safe space, and they've got to, have to figure out a way to a better life. And not going to school is not going to get it.
Well said. Nope. I'm good.
Any other rants?
I don't have one.
I don't have one either. That's a good rant.
Hey, I've ended the show two rants in a row, baby.
Man, I'm telling you, dude, on a roll.
Yeah, I'm thinking about running for school board or something next.
I'm gonna nominate.
I might as well run for president. Yeah.
That would be your new ad.
Hey, are you sick of the school board?
Oh, me.
What's your first line of defense?
Easy.
Guys, we're literally a week from today. We'll have volleyball games in the books. We'll be getting ready for our first football game. It doesn't feel like we had any sort of a break whatsoever. It just felt like we went from, and at the end of May, it literally felt like we were just leaving Knoxville on the softball bus, and now like 2 weeks later, we're getting ready for football.
Yep. Yeah, well, I didn't call baseball or softball, so I feel like I've had a break.
I've had a break.
So I'm kind of ready to get back. And I know Gretchen's ready for me to get back.
Yeah. We're And an update, they did. Emily did take Grand Theft Auto away from you, right?
She took the whole PlayStation. I can't play nothing. Because I was going through withdrawals for 2 or 3 days.
You're gonna be back to
I got this. No, Sunrise closed.
That's open yesterday. Yeah. I got some donut holes and a sausage biscuit.
You shouldn't have told me that. Going to relapse again. I've been doing pretty good. I'll say this: the next time we have a gathering, though, for wrestling or football or whatever, did y'all see those things Gretchen posted on Facebook?
Yes, I
those
did.
ribeye sliders. I mean, prime rib sliders that we got. We could. Oh, they're good.
You know that was the thirst.
Got them at Sam's.
When she put them on Facebook, I looked. I go,
I've seen it.
We better see that
We
football
will.
season.
They're going to.
All right. Oh shoot, we might as
well just go and play one.
Yeah,
let's watch Tulane and like.
Well, I mean, when's Paris?
Yeah. August 31st.
Okay.
All right.
That's week 2. No, week 1.
That's week 1 of college football.
College football. So we could do a lot with that.
There you go.
Yeah, all right. All right, guys. Well, that will do it for Exports Live, brought to you by C&B Linen. So for Dusty Kaiser, Clint Brazier, Hayden Burks, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, man.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.